Thank you, Ryan. To start off with, I was asked to speak on telematics in Africa and how it solves business problems. And I don't think I really appreciated the impact that telematics served in our business until I started putting pen to paper. From the fleet of CIT vehicles that we service, to the technology that we transmit, and even the prisons that we service, the inmates that we track and the wardens that protect them. We have telematics throughout every part of our business. Telematics for us as a business has changed our focus and created an improved and dedicated focus on changed operational and business and financial deliverables in order to meet both our internal and external stakeholder KPIs. These now include health and safety, centralized financial and operational control, cost efficiency, improved operational delivery, innovation driving continuous improvement, and innovation driving new business generation. The ability of business partners to complement and support these initiatives is paramount to the success of our partnership, and one such relationship is that of Geotab. GFirst's journey to being the market leader in managed integrated security solutions led us to remold our relationship with telematics across the African continent, recognizing the importance that telematics serves in providing full-scale advanced fleet management solutions. Our goal was to evolve from the traditional track and trace offering available to one that works consistently under the different African conditions, particularly in terms of coverage, is cost-effective considering the varying rates of data across the continent, has a single web-based platform which would enable services to be centralized through our regional operation centers, has an open API to integrate with our proprietary software for artificial intelligence and big data analysis. The migration towards our current suite influenced over 2,500 vehicles across 24 countries within Africa, each having very different and complex requirements, but sharing common goals. Bring control back to the center, support best-in-class service delivery, add to our cost efficiency goals, give us the ability to develop new and innovative solutions for ourselves and for our customers, and most importantly, save lives of our colleagues, of our customers, and those that we represent. The African continent, as we've seen, is known for its higher rate of defiance and the general acceptance of higher risk levels. This, unfortunately, is counterproductive against the health and safety priority, shared by most multinationals, businesses trying to harvest higher growth rates from the continent. Our journey of health and safety consciousness is therefore difficult and requires accurate information to avoid the pushback from our teams. Road traffic incidents as a result of speeding has been our single biggest challenge within the business. The traditional track and trace solution is reactive and only provides information after an incident has occurred. Speed monitoring has contributed towards our greatest success on health and safety. It has saved lives. Presently, our solution entails the live monitoring of our fleet within the respective regional operation centers, with a view to consolidate it with one single point within Africa. Managing actual road speed violations or any other action that influences driver behavior, such that we can proactively intervene when a violation occurs. The intervention has seen almost 4,500 daily speed violations reduced to almost zero, and contributed towards our business having no reported fatalities over the 2018 year. We have managed to reduce accident costs and traffic offenses by more than 50%. More than 7,500 drivers compete against an agreed scorecard where driver traits and behaviors are measured electronically via various telematic triggers. KPIs for these drivers include harsh acceleration, harsh braking, and impact detection. Regardless of the nature of the intervention required, be it impact detection or simply a vehicle moving into a geofenced hot zone, telematics will be an essential tool to managing quick response and risk mitigating actions. An impact detection alert enables us to immediately dispatch emergency support teams to a specified location. A fully integrated in-cab video kit allows us to keep eyes of the occupants accessed in real time. This can be used to assess injuries and prepare doctors and hospitals for the arrival of the injured. From our operations center, we're able to push locations to support vehicles. We're able to make use of routing software, which facilitates the quickest possible response times, avoiding congestion in built-up areas or where infrastructure is not caught up to, a common challenge within Africa. The analysis of the event or incident has become quick, and the ability to remotely download footage has debriefing sessions morphing into actual training sessions by using footage. As a cost efficiency tool, we have managed to bank phenomenal savings from using telematics, which far exceeds the capital outlay that we have invested. Route optimization is a key tool used on a daily basis to ensure that our vehicles are at the right place, at the right time, and following the shortest possible route, both in time and distance. Operations has full visibility of our fleet of vehicles and can identify exceptions which may influence our ability to meet deadlines. We are therefore able to divert vehicles or move schedules in order to meet customer expectations. Lower kilometers traveled results in less fuel and maintenance spend, and it also means a diminished risk in terms of accidents. A quicker route also means less hours needed to be worked, managing overtime expenditure and driving down driver fatigue. Driver behavior, coupled with the management of kilometer traveled, has a major impact on managing our fleet insurance costs. A managed driver who no longer accelerates to jump a changing traffic light poses a significantly lower risk to insurers than one who does. As a loss prevention tool, and through its integration with G4S Risk 360, our operators are able to view a single screen of high-risk areas, including real-time mapping and matched with vehicle tracking that plots our routes within these hot zones. We are able to proactively manage the risk of our service inside these zones by matching a relevant risk mitigating solution proactively. Our learnings show that the threat of jamming has steadily increased to those moving high-value cargo. Suspects typically attempt to jam the tracking devices and panic signals so that it cannot be transmitted back to the control center. After hijacking a vehicle, it is removed to a remote location to give the assailants enough time to remove the product. Jamming alerts warn the drivers in our control room of the presence of jamming in that location. This prepares them for an imminent threat, which gives us enough time to alert the local authorities, dispatch support teams, but also allows us to make swift decisions to immobilize the vehicle. The ability to remotely activate limp mode or remote immobilization on our vehicles reduces the speed of that vehicle to 0 kilometers an hour over a predetermined distance, allowing the vehicle to safely come to rest on the side of the road. Once limp mode is activated, the mobility of the vehicle can only be reactivated by the control room. Without movement, it becomes an impossible task to move the cargo from our care and custody. This loss prevention tool has created a niche for us to operate and deliver more consistent service to our customers, keeping promises and still managing costs. In terms of innovation, telematics has completely transformed the way we do business, and our partnership with Geotab has allowed us to better provide bespoke solutions to our customers. The use of telematics not only facilitates the recovery of vehicles, it also drives us towards the location of the suspects, a syndicate that would normally have conducted further robberies using the weapons that we carry. In a case study, we were approached by a logistics customer who had significant amounts of stock loss on a product on a daily basis. Their goal from the solution that they sought from us was to save lives, reduce incidents, effect arrest, and support convictions. Our solution encompassed the use of fully integrated advanced telematics solutions, which included live tracking, integrated in-cab cameras, jamming detection, remote immobilization, remote planning systems, and the management of the marriage between the logistics and escort vehicles that were provided by G4S. All of these peripherals were live monitored from our control center for information that was transmitted throughout the day. Officers are trained in monitoring the driver and third-party behavior. All operations are live monitored in high-risk areas. We have the ability to auto-route escort vehicles during emergencies and enable real-time incident sharing to prevent further incidents. Camera images identify suspects, which is used in support of the legal process. And in the future, analytics will inform us of a suspect before he approaches our vehicle. In the mining sector, strong throughout the African continent, G4S faced the challenge of one of our largest mines on the continent. Our customer faced massive losses of raw ore on a daily basis, but did not have the budget to spend on a revised solution. Using the evidence of our investigations team, we learned that raw ore was being moved from the shafts after extraction, and using mine tippers from the waste area, it was possible to remove the product off the site. We introduced telematics to the operations manager, not the security manager, as it was a tool that could indicate his extraction totals for the day by calculating the number of loads moved from the shafts to the crusher. For the security manager, we geofenced routes that raised an alarm when the vehicle left an agreed route, indicating a problem to which we could respond. Today, we have a happy customer who no longer loses his core product, and a happy operations manager who has a running dashboard showing his team's real-time extraction totals. In the future, and in a world where our customers expect transparency, predictability, and reliability, our capability to deliver using telematics will become vitally important. We believe that the tool of the future sits within telematics, which joins hands with artificial intelligence and big data analysis. We see telematics moving from the exclusive use of vehicles to supporting how we manage resources, including people. Our prediction is that our teams are tracked via handheld devices for not only proof of presence, but also to direct resources within shortened periods of time. The conventional armed response officer will also be replaced by drones, flying on agreed paths, transmitting live images back to a centralized control room. Its response times will enable us to prevent more incidents, identify more suspects, and pursue them until an arrest is effective.
Take it.
An all-encompassing telematics solution has established its root in our business by contributing towards our strategic goals. It has changed the way we do business and created new business opportunities. I'm certain that its influence on the way we do business has changed the role that telematics plays within the G4S Africa business. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your interactions over the rest of the day.